Welcome to our contact Poi tutorial on the inner forearm roll.
What's up, Flomies? I'm Jesse Hart of Full Circle Phenomenal. Welcome to the Sacred Flow Art channel. Today we're here in Gaia Tika, and we just so happen to have the architect who built it. This is Veronica Anderson. Veronica, tell us a little bit about this space and how you created it.
This is a sacred performance space and meditation temple here at the Julia and David White Artist Colony in Ciudad Colón, Costa Rica. These are the sacred lands of the Wetar people. And before we designed anything, we went and asked permission to use the space, to use this land to channel sacred healing experiences. And I designed this in an organic, feminine, sacred style using sacred geometry. It is really an act of flow to bring through this space because it is directly an emanation from the earth. It's an act of mind, body, heart union to create in this style, and it was a real joy to make it.
It's awesome. Thank you so much for creating it and for having us here.
Thank you for being here and for filling it with your magic.
So it goes to show that sacred flow comes out not just with our props, but in our spaces as well. We'll start off today with just one poi and practice balancing it on the inside of one of your wrists with the tether hanging off the outside edge of the wrist. And just begin to move it side to side just to develop that muscle memory and begin to build a familiarity with resting the ball head right there on the wrist. Then we'll move to another point right at the elbow crease. And same thing here, hanging the tether off the outside edge of the elbow, and just get used to what it's like to move your arm, testing the balance and getting a feel for that point. Just note that point right there. We're going to be putting these 3 points together. So let's go for the most challenging point right in the middle of the forearm. And you'll have to possibly twist your forearm a little bit in, a little bit out, keeping the forearm flat here, as that's going to be key for the way in which we want to practice our contact poi. So getting in touch here, maybe move a little bit, maybe not as much as the other points. Just get familiar and let the muscle memory grow. Take your time to develop the skill set of this exercise, but then move the poi ball to the hand, gently hold it in the hand and practice a pendulum, practice a spin, and then just let the poi head go and trace it along the inside of the forearm. Visualize it happening just like you saw it here with me. And then there's a magic that happens when you release that poi head. It might at first go off the edge of the wrist or prematurely off the forearm. That's okay. Just keep visualizing it ending right over that inner elbow crease and right off, catching the tether. Here's a version in slow motion for you to study a little bit more of the depth and intricacies of this trick. Notice how my forearm stays flat because I'm using the momentum of the tether and the weighted ball handle here to move the poi across my body. I'm not using the poi head in order to slope my arm down and have the ball actually roll down my arm. Once you've got one arm, let's go for full poi mastery and do the same thing with the other arm. Wrist crease balance, elbow crease balance, just focusing on your breath and posture, and then middle of the forearm, inner forearm balance. Trickiest spot there. Just keep adjusting. You might keep your hand right there to catch it so that you don't have to keep picking it up. Just develop that muscle memory. These 3 points, this is the line you'll be tracing. Then go for it. Do a little pendulum. Try to do it maybe with a little less momentum, a little more control. The slower you can do it, the more masterful it becomes. And if you don't get the handle just perfectly, don't worry. Grab the tether and slide the handle back into your hand. Another slow-mo version here. Be sure to get this trick as well as the regular outside of the forearm trick, as we'll be going over folding lines in a future tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, as well as share these tutorials. We have over 170 tutorials on 6 different props now, and coming out with 2 more every single week in 4K. Quick shout out to Jonathan, our 13th student to have their first fire spin on the Unite the World Firsthand Drive Around the Whole Planet global movement. If you'd like to support these students or perhaps get some lessons of your own, reach out to us via email or become a Fire Agate or Sunstone patron at patreon.com/Unite the World Firsthand.